Hey everybody, Kristen here. So I wanted to take a moment and go over on how you can still hit Success Club every month by just doing a 1 hour power hour every day. So there are some people who I know still have full-time jobs, you know, just demanding schedules and whatnot, and they just don't have the time in their daily routine to be able to maybe allot a full hour to sit from start to finish, or to spend a few hours a day like I do to work the business. So I just want everyone to know it is possible, absolutely, to have a full-time job and to fit in a total of 1 hour of work a day in order to reach Success Club. So I want to go ahead and share with you some of the tips that I've used and that I have come across to help you guys know that it is possible. You don't have to be a stay-at-home mom like I am. I do have like 3 other jobs as well. I am a coach. I also work for my father-in-law, and I teach fitness classes. So, you know, encompassing with that, I don't have a job to go to, an office to go to, but I do have a lot of other hats that I wear that many of you probably do as well. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to go through. And I just love doing PowerPoints and having slides so everyone can have a visual of what it is I'm talking about, and then you can go ahead and do screenshots or and write these things down. So what my weekly to-do list looks like, and this is what I like to do every single week, but I also go ahead and have a monthly goal. So I start with the new month. At the end of the month, at the end of 1 month, I'm already thinking about what I'm going to be doing for the following month. I'm sorry, you can hear the background. This is how I multitask. I always try to think ahead of what my goals are for the following month. So what do I want? How many coaches do I want to sign up? You know, what's my Success Club goal? You know, are we reaching for 5? Are we reaching for 10? What's my challenge group going to look like? The themes and all those kinds of things. When am I going to have my team call? And maybe you're not ready to have a team call, and that's okay. But also keep in mind and schedule, when are you going to participate in your team calls, whether it's from your upline. So weekly to-do list, and these are not going to be like the glamorous things, you know, like these are still things that the top coaches do. You know, you just don't see it, but they're doing it every day. That's how they got up there to be #1, top 10, you know, top 200 elite coaches. So I'm writing out my power hour, my to-do list. I have a planner that I should have brought, and I didn't. It's in my office. I have a planner. I write it down every day, and it starts off with the same first 3 things. Personal development, workout, shake. Like, do I really need to write those things down to check it off? Probably not, but it's really nice to actually check things off, right, guys? So do it. Just get in the habit of writing those things. Again, I write my weekly goals following the daily to-do list. So I have a weekly goal, I have a monthly goal, a weekly goal, and my daily, what I need to do in order to knock out all of those goals. Reading and listening to my personal development. So there are so many ways. You don't have to read. Some people are not great readers. They have a hard time retaining the information. You know, read a paragraph, and they've had to use so much energy just to read the words. They don't even have any value of the content. I used to be a special ed teacher, so I totally understand that. Reading was the hardest part to get with my kiddos. So there's audibles, you know, there's podcasts. Find something that really pertains to you, and it's personal. It's not business developing. It's not how to grow your Instagram. This is personal, what you need to feed your soul. I always like to think of it, what is like your weakness? What is the thing that's like on the bottom of the list of like your talents, things that you really need to work on? That is your personal development. So if you have really bad anxiety, then that's your personal development. If you have depression and you need to figure out those triggers, that's your personal development. If you're having a rough patch with your spouse, that's your personal development. It is personal. It's not business related. It's not business development. It's called personal. It's not professional development like what I was teaching. I'm not trying to learn how to be better at our jobs. I'm trying to learn how to be better people and a better you. The last one's working on me, right? Leading by example, being product of the product. I have a shirt that I got at Summit and it says that, product of the product. Meaning, why? Another reason why I write down those check boxes. Work out daily, drinking my shake. Did I do my daily, my business, like daily, like to-dos, which is writing our to-do list, right? That's working on me. I'm not worrying about my team. I'm not worrying about my challenge group members. I'm worrying about me, because when I do what I'm supposed to be doing, then everybody else will be like, oh, well, she's, practicing what she preaches. Then your coaches will continue to do those vital behaviors. Then your challenge group members will be doing what they're supposed to be doing as well. It all starts with you showing that leadership, showing that you are doing what you are preaching and what you are telling everyone they should be doing. Number 5 is just having that right mindset and intention. So I want you to help as many people as possible without accepting anything in return. Okay? So we're helping people. We're really, truly living by Carl Daikeler's mission. And that's helping people to, end the trend of obesity, but helping people find a healthy and fulfilling lifestyle, right? So the Success Club points are a bonus. It's really just like that carrot that they dangle in front of us. Those commissions are a bonus. It's a byproduct of us doing what we're supposed to be doing, showing up daily, and helping people. We're not helping people expecting that they're going to give us money, that they're going to give us all the accolades, that they're going to help us move up in rank and become top 10 coach. No, we're doing it because we have the right mindset. We want to help. We want to empower. We want everyone to not be, addicted to all these medications. And living for a doctor to tell us what to do. And the last one is no excuses and no complaining, right? You don't want to hear that from your kids. You don't want to hear it from anybody else. You don't want to hear it from your challenge group members. So it needs to start with you. No excuses. Oh, I'm too tired to do my power hour. I don't have enough time, or I only have 10 minutes right now. Get it done, right? So how does my power hour look like? And remember, your power hour does not need to be from starting the time from start to finish 1 hour. If you have maybe a few minutes before you have to pick up the kids, quick, do a little bit there. If you've got some time before the kids wake up, your kiddos still take naps, which I envy you. Find your little nuggets of time, right? Maybe when you're folding laundry or vacuuming, that's when you could be listening to personal development. Things that you can do, multitasking that doesn't require your full 100% attention, right? Like you can't be typing an email and helping someone over the phone, because that's that's the same types of communication. You can't really do that. You can't be talking to someone on the phone as well as then trying to listen to personal development. You know what I mean? So my power hour, I add, and this is all minimums, right? You can go beyond this if you want, but this is a minimum of how you get your power hour and be successful. Adding new people to your network, so 3 to 5 new people each day. So that, is adding new friends. Okay, so that means if you're not going to do it each day, then in a week you need to have 20 people. Keeping a list, start connecting and building relationships with these people after they accept your friend request. So there's many different ways you could do it. I don't really like to just rely on Facebook oh, here's some recommended friends, because guess what? Most of all those recommended friends are going to be Beachbody coaches, or they're going to be related to a Beachbody coach. And you don't want to be the one that's dealing with all that drama of oh, you stole my aunt, or this or that, or whatever. So maybe find a friend or find someone who you're close with. That you have a lot in common. Go to their friends. See who they have. See if they have some things in common. Join groups. I've got an Arizona Autism Moms group. So I go and I look through them and I see, which one of those have kids my age. So I'll go and I'll add, friend request them. Or, try and talk to them. And, let them know, hey, I'd love to just reconnect with more moms. Find something that you like. If you are, a fur mama, you don't want kids, but you love your pets. Find a group like that. If you love crafting, find a group about crafting and friend request those people. Whatever it is, knitting, I don't even know. sports related. Awesome, right? The second is return all messages. It's sort of a given, but some people forget. Go to your Facebook, go to your text messages, your emails, return all messages that you get. Number 3 is 2 shares per day. So talk to 2 people about the business or Shakeology or your challenge group or the workouts, you know. Build 2 to 5 other new relationships. So when you're talking, when you're sharing, that's sort of like those hey girl messages, you know. And I'm saying 2 is a hey girl message. Okay, I normally do at least 10, but I spend more time. So if you only have an hour, this is the minimum you can do. Inviting 2 to 3 people daily to your next challenge group, right? Or your next free clean eating group, or whatever group you've got, your next coach opportunity, whatever time of the month it is, you need to invite 2 to 3 people daily. So then in a week's time, you've invited between 15 and 30 people. For me, I invite about 10 a day as well. 10 is my number. I always want to hit SC10. I want to cold message 10 people, and I want to invite 10 people. 5 is follow up. It's like the biggest thing, and I think it's one of the hardest things that as coaches, and you could hear, you know, 5-star, 10, 15-star diamond coaches will say the same thing, following up with people that you've talked about the challenge or business opportunity or Shakeology or whatever it is, following up with them. Don't feel like you're bugging them, you know, you don't want to message them every single day. But if you message them once and then maybe a couple weeks later, you haven't heard anything, follow up. Just say, hey girl, I see that you saw my message, but you didn't respond back. Maybe this is not the right time for you. I totally get it. No worries. Just wanted to see if you knew anybody that might be interested in an opportunity that's ready for this now. Something like that, you know. Or it can be a month later and you've got a new challenge group. You want to invite them. You have a coach opportunity. You want to invite them. You've talked to them about coaching. They were interested, but then nothing really happened. There are so many other ways. If it's their birthday, send a personal message. Don't just write happy birthday on their timeline. Send an actual message. It'll take you not even 30 seconds to just send a quick little blur. Happy birthday. Hope that this day, you know, you're able to celebrate and, you know, wish you all the best for the year to come. Number 6, make a to-do list for tomorrow. So before the end of your current day, make sure you've already written your to-do list for the following day. So when you wake up, you've already had that list, you know what you need to do, and you can actually prioritize your time better. You know then, here's what I've got for today, here's my other schedule, and how can I fit all of this in? Number 7, post on your team's page, whether it be motivational, informational, whatever they need. Always provide tools for your team, right? Share with them what you're going through, what you're doing, what worked for you, what didn't work for you. You know, this is what I'm sharing, you know, my tips on how to get a power hour every single day and hit Success Club. It could be motivational. You see a really funny shirt, you know, that got you going. That could help somebody in your team as well. You see a really funny meme, whatever it is. Make sure that you are also engaging and motivating and supporting your team members. Number 8 is posting on your personal Facebook, Instagram at least 2 times a day, every day, right? That's non-negotiable. It should be part of, like, you know, just a habit that you do. It's a must to share your journey and put more of you into your business. So more pictures of you into your business, but then also letting people know that it's not, you're a normal person. So you need to be well-rounded, right? So on your personal page, you need to share your normal life, your personal life, but then also little breadcrumbs of your business, right? So that's where you can share, you know, those throwback Thursdays, you know, recognition on Thursday, you know, things like that. Your payday, you don't have to share how much you made, but you can share, you know, like you just paid off a credit card because of this extra income that you got. On your business page, on your business Facebook page, you need to be posting between 5 and 7 times. That's a minimum, but it does not need to be 5 to 7 times of all fitness related and all clean eating. Okay, nobody wants to constantly see that, because then they think you're perfect, and then you're not really going to be attracting and connecting with anyone. So 5 to 7 times, but getting people getting your face out there, getting your page on their newsfeed. So you need to check and see, like on your insights, when do you get the highest traffic? Those are the times that you need to push out those invites and towards your challenge group, towards your coach opportunity. The other times, the slow times, those are the times that you want to put things that are like scroll stopping as well. So maybe a funny video, maybe you getting your workout, maybe you sharing a recipe, another video of just whatever it is, you know, you found something really great deals, grocery shopping, or funny thing that happened to you, or a new project you did. Those are the times that you need to throw little breadcrumbs about how your day has been going, what a day in the life of you as a coach looks like. But then the high peak times, that's when you need to throw in, okay, here's your sucker punch, here's what I'm getting you, and I want to invite you into. Number 9 is putting the business in front of 3 to 5 people a week minimum. So again, you're already doing that if you're following your Facebook posting. And the last one is focus on doing this every day. Every day, you know, no matter if you feel like you're failing, you didn't reach anybody, and you didn't sign anybody that week, successful coaches do this every single day. They just invite and they talk to more people, so they get more no's. But because of that, they're getting that reach out there. And then eventually, those people start coming. So you just never see those failures. You never see all of the no's that they get. You just see all of the yeses, all the people that said yes to the opportunity, yes to ordering the challenge pack. But you didn't see how many others, probably twice as many, 3 times as many no's were told to them. My next thing that I like to do, is a monthly calendar. And my coach used to do this a lot, and other coaches, and I used to just really not be that organized enough, right? So I went ahead and I shared a fellow coach's team calendar. I actually like hers much better than mine. Mine seems a little more basic. But it goes over and shares with you, you know, here is a free challenge group for the whole week. Then the National Wake Up Call, she reminds everybody on Mondays, National Wake Up Call, right? Thursdays is always rank advancement and pay days. So that's, again, something you could find a way to share. Then there's the challenge group going. Then there's an introduction to coaching, so that coach sneak peek. There's the live webinar, her team call, and then getting ready to talk about February sales, right? So she just put that in there in the bottom about all the February sales. I actually forget to always do that in the bottom of mine. I do that in a separate post. And then she likes to have little notes or like a contest on who can beat her and her team on Success Club points, reminder, power every day, and to hit the Team Cup goals. So that's just a nice little chart calendar to have, so everyone on your team can print it off. They know exactly what days, they know exactly what kinds of posts, when to promote it, when not to promote it. So there's always something going on throughout the month. I do mine a little bit different. I do my free clean eating Kickstart group at the end of the month. So I get people the end of the month, so then I can start my new month already with interested challengers. So then when I've already started my month with Success Club points, and then I can go ahead into my challenge group, and they're going, and then switch over those challengers into a coach group and convert them into coaches. So by the end of the month, I should already have had all my Success Club points. Conversation starters. This is always the hardest part, where a lot of my coaches don't know. They've got, I provided them really some awesome scripts, and like an 8-step script on how to invite someone to a challenge group and how to close them all the way to the end. And then asking them at the very end, do you want to take advantage of the discount? And so 9 times out of 10, it works, yes, and you get them signed up as a coach. Usually discount coach, but once you get them in that coach basics training, then you'll see then some do end up transferring over and really feeling they can do this. But some conversation starters. How you usually want to start off in a cold message is you compliment them about something, you comment, ask a question. And then that equals in them having to respond back to you, saying thank you for their compliment, and then answering your question, and then that back and forth conversation begins. You can just have general questions on, you know, I noticed that, you know, you live such and such, you know, how's the weather there? You can do more personal questions on, you know, how old's your daughter, you know, what school do they go to if you know they live in your area. Another one is, have you considered? So if you see that they're you know, really great at posting every day, they're doing their workout, drinking their shake, you can ask them, have you ever considered being a coach, you know, getting paid for what you're already doing? When you message them, you need to use their name. No, hey doll, hey darling, say hi so-and-so, hey so-and-so, hello so-and-so. I love your Instagram post, I'm a mama too, I just love your little ones and their outfits, where do you shop for them? That's the kind of message where you're using their name, you're taking the time to actually write their name out, because you wouldn't believe, I mean, we're going to be copy and pasting most of our stuff, but then the personal part, you have to actually take the time to write it. So it's nice that you write their name. They're going to really think you actually thought it through and you're not just strictly copy pasting like I've seen others and I've gotten in the past. So you're going to compliment them. I love your Instagram post, you know, and you're going to comment, I'm a mama too, and just love your little ones and their outfits. And here's the question, where do you shop for them? So you already had that compliment, comment, question. Now they're going to start the conversation. They're going to answer back. So questions that you can use. How long have you been into XYZ? Would you rather blank or blank? You know, have you tried this in the past? What's your best advice for? And what would you recommend? So those are the kinds of questions that you could just straight up ask. A social media planner, and a lot of coaches have different, some have calendars, some have checkout lists, but this I just wanted to just share with you just strictly, just a basic one. So posting 2 to 3 times per day. Best times are Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's for me. Friday through Sunday, you should be still active, but less important stuff. So important stuff would be like less business related, more like show your real life. What do you do over the weekend? Minimum 2 to 3 times, but really it should be bumped up to 5 to 7 times. 2 to 3 times, I would say business related, but 5 to 7 times total. So you can use some of these, you know, Monday motivation or Monday blues, man crush Monday, transformation Tuesday, Tuesday treat, woman crush Wednesday, hump day, wellness Wednesday, Wednesday wisdom, throwback Thursday or thirsty Thursday, flex Friday, flashback Friday, Saturday shenanigans, Saturday night, or I do Saturday that I got from T25. You know, so we share our stats. And those can be non-scale victories as well. You have selfie Sundays, Sunday fun day, you know, those kinds of things. So those can get so that you always have something that people can expect those and to see what you've got next. But then it just gives you that, reminder, like sometimes you think that there's nothing to post. There's always something to post. They're following your journey. There's always something, whether it's something you learn, something you can reflect on, something you're struggling with. There's always something about you and your journey that people want to know. You might be helping someone out. You never know. These ones also just give you that that spark to actually have. I can't even think of the word right now. Anyhow, we'll just move on. Top 5 time management tips. So you having to plan and sticking to it. So following all of those steps that I've just shared with you and really sticking to it every single day. So then it goes into the second one, do it. Don't just write down your to-do list or make a plan for the month or the week or create a calendar for your team and then it goes to waste. Actually do it every single day. Find the time, 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there, or if you have to wake up extra early, I recommend reading Miracle Morning, you know, for network marketers. It has helped me dramatically. I used to not wake up till like 9 o'clock thinking that was early. I wake up at 6 o'clock every day now. And honestly, I feel so much more organized and I don't feel rushed and I don't feel overwhelmed because I'm getting up, I'm getting stuff done, and I'm giving myself that time to ease into the day as opposed to waking up and I'm trying to cram, right? Third, put the necessary before the fun. So you know you have to post between 2 to 3 times. You know you have to add friends every day. You know you need to message people. You need to invite people. You need to create coach opportunity posts. You create, invites to your challenge group. So do those must-dos first. Then you can do the fun stuff. Then you can make the collage. Then you can do the pick, play, post, video. Then you can make the team calendar. Those are things that are fun. They're not going to be building your business, really. They're not going to be getting you out there, getting your reach, connecting with people, making a difference. Those are just the fun, fluff things that look pretty, but they're not the necessary. The fourth is take your hardships and turn them into a success. Meaning, if you're struggling with something, share it. Have that positive mindset and flip it around and be like, you know what? Today was a really tough day, but I'm going to keep going at it because I know I've got tomorrow, and tomorrow will be a better day. Tomorrow I can change things. I can only change what I have control. As just like, sometimes I get really frustrated with my kids. Like, they're in the background. Their room is a total mess back there. But it's life. Is it going to be the end of the world? No. Do I feel like sometimes I'm just going to throw all their toys away? Yes. So then that's something that you can share. That's something that you can take a quick snap and be like, my life isn't perfect. I literally want to just chuck all these things in the trash and leave them with nothing and go from there. And, sometimes it's a little comedy, and it just gives you that more connection. You're real. You're not perfect. You don't find that everything is so easy to do. And the last one is stop scrolling. It's like the #1 time suck that we do, and we start comparing ourselves. We look at other coaches in our team, in our downline, our upline, the top coaches, whatever it is that they're doing. We start scrolling, and then all of a sudden you start to realize 5 minutes of scrolling would end up being an hour, 2 hours, and you said you didn't have an hour to do for your power for your business, but you found the time suck to keep scrolling. So don't scroll. You need to close all of those other windows and only open up one window on your computer. That's it. So that you don't see, oh, I got a new email, or oh, somebody messaged me, or oh, I got a new comment. No. Focus on what you're doing, and when you finish it, just put the necessary before the fun. Get your work done, get your business stuff out of the way, then afterwards spend the rest of the day, for all I care, scrolling. But really, be mindful of that, because that sucks a lot of time. I get caught with it. I see my husband gets caught with it, and I'm like, I thought you said you're almost done with work. Oh, sorry, I thought I was watching, like a YouTube video. I thought it was hilarious. So I know I've been talking your ear off. So last thing, I have an assignment for you. I want you to go ahead and look at the calendar, and what does it look like for your next month, right? Who are you going to be inviting? What are you going to be inviting to? Do you know? If you don't know, then you better start putting it out there. You better print out the most generic calendar and write it down so that you have that with you in your daily planner every single day. Post it on that bulletin board, whatever it is. Post it on your mirror. You need to see it every single day when you wake up, so you remember who you're inviting, what you're inviting for. And the last one, be bold and start reaching out today. Honestly, it's the best thing is that you can be an introvert or an extrovert. Either way, you are using social media for the most part. So you don't have to talk to anybody face to face. It's all through social media. So just start reaching out. If they say no, okay, go to the next one. No big deal. Didn't know you. Didn't have to get that initial rejection to your face. Now, if you do see more people in person, just start sharing. Don't start pushing and telling what they need to do. Just start sharing and telling them how it's affected your life, how it's changed your life, how maybe it's changed not just your health, but your energy level, family life, maybe your budget, maybe now you're shopping a lot better, more wisely, and not wasting so much food. So those are my little tried and true tips that I wanted to share with you guys on how you can create a successful business, hitting Success Club every month by simply hitting a 1 hour power hour every day. If you want to know a little bit more about my team, or if you are interested in coaching, please feel free you can connect with me on Facebook, Fit Sassy Kristin, and that's with INKRISTIN, or you can email me again, fitsassykristen@gmail.com. Bye, guys.